Hello, people. Welcome back to my channel. This is the Timmy O'Mills channel, and I'm glad to have you back. Thank you for coming again. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you for watching all my previous videos. I'm amazed at the support I've gotten so far, subscribers, views as well. And we can do better. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. Please share, please like, please subscribe. Yeah, so today we're talking about postpartum depression or depression after childbirth or mental health right after having babies in the first few months and the first few years of having babies, what it was like for me, um, the regrets I had, and then things I know I could have done better, and also my advice to people going through similar situations right now. Yes, I know child birth is different for everybody. It's very sweet for some people. It's sour sweet for some of us, and then some other people it's a terrible experience. But all in all, please stay tuned and watch the video. Watch it till the very end. Yeah, so today I'll be talking about my experience after childbirth, and it's kind of an emotional story for me because it took me a while to actually acknowledge that I went through something after having my babies. I didn't realize I went through anything. I thought it was just life, and life was just happening. Well, maybe because they are still quite young. So if you don't already know, I have a 4-year-old, and I was born in October 2017 rather, and then I have a daughter. My son was born October 2017 and my daughter was born November 2018, so that's literally 13 months apart. So for me, for the first one, we waited for him. Yeah, waited for about 2 years praying, and he finally came. So it was kind of expected. We planned for it, tried to put things together before he came. So it was still a lot. Pregnancy was easy breezy, to be honest, and then delivery came. I had him in the US, which was quite an unfamiliar terrain for me as well. So of course that came with his normal. It was quite a new experience for me, but it was still quite relatively easy. Delivery was a few hours, maybe 10. Labor was about 10 hours. No, almost 12 hours thereabouts, but it was still not bad. Thinking back now, yeah, I didn't have any epidural, although I asked for it severally. They eventually never gave me till I had the baby, till I had Nathan, and yeah, we're happy. We had him, of course, because my husband wasn't there as well. It was just me and my mom. It was a big issue because we're communicating over the phone, dealing with delivery, dealing with breastfeeding, painful breastfeeding. The first few days and weeks was quite painful. Of course, communicating that to him also trying his own best to be supportive, but of course, I wasn't having it. Cried on the phone severally to him, and other stuff. I think that's that aside. And I had my daughter Isabella right 1 year after having him. It was just one evening, and in fact, a month before, I pranked my husband that I was pregnant. That was when Nathan was just 4 months old. I pranked him that I was pregnant, and I was like, "Are you serious? What should we do?" Which I said was just a joke. And right 1 month after that prank, when Nathan was 5 months, that beautiful day, I realized I was actually pregnant. I was so surprised. I was shocked. I was wondering exactly how did this happen. Because we didn't plan to have any kids at that time. Not that quickly. But yeah, it happened, and we planned to have 2 kids anyway, so there was nothing we could do anyway. So pregnancy went by again. It was quite easy for me with Isabella's pregnancy. I actually many times forgot I was pregnant, to be fair. If not that I saw the bulge in my tummy, I would have forgotten I was pregnant. And that was because we were dealing with so many things at the time. We were planning to relocate at that time. During the pregnancy as well, we relocated, so it was a lot of things all happening at the same time for us. So pregnancy was like, that was like behind. And then doing other things, taking care of other businesses, other things that we had to sort out, settling in a new country, dealing with a 1-year-old that needed all the attention as well. So pregnancy I wasn't so bogged down with my pregnancy, and it was quite easy, so all well and good. And then delivery came. Delivery was very easy as well, thank God. I think I got to the hospital about 7:33, and I had my baby 8:33, no epidural as well, thankfully. I had just one midwife attend to me. Yeah, I think that's probably another experience I need to share. The difference I had between US, having my first son in the US and having my daughter in the UK, it was quite a different experience, where I had almost 8 people in the hospital with me in US. About, I think, maybe a number of doctors, nurses, student doctors, all push. But I guess that was one, that was the first time delivery. 2 was also probably a more prolonged labor than this one. This one was just, I got it within 1 hour and I had my baby and I had Isabella, so it was quite easy. Yeah, so, and then I had the baby. It was emotional, I was talking about this. And then it went, I was just, when they say I was always upset, like literally every time. And it was just, I wasn't upset with everybody. I was more upset with my husband every time. Like, even him breathing in and out upsets me. Even him looking some type of way, not attending to the kids as quickly as I want. No, as in, it was just, I was just getting angry at every and anything I could. And yeah, I think for me it was, I didn't realize it was an issue. I didn't realize it was a thing about maybe having babies or at the phase of life I was, until like a year ago or so, that I just actually did some self-reflection and maybe got myself back together in shape, and I realized that I'd missed out on enjoying a huge part of my life that passed already. So for me, it was, I remember exactly on the delivery day, after I had Isabella, my siblings came, my family came, my mom was there as well, and Audie was there while I was delivering anyway, so he's been there. And then I think somebody brought Nathan, that's one of my sisters, brought Nathan to the delivery room just to see me and all. And Nathan just started crying and was really, as in, it was just going on and on. He didn't stop crying. I think for him it was just seeing mommy lying down on the bed, covered up with the white sheets, and then the family all gathered around me. So I guess it was a bit strange for him, so it got him really upset, and he was just crying and crying. And I said, Audie, please, can you take him out of the room? I don't think he's happy to be here, and as in, it's getting me a bit agitated. Audie said, no, he's fine, he will calm down. So he carried him, tried to pet him, but it wasn't pacifier. No, he was still crying, he was still continuing. I said, Audie, please take him out. Gently, of course. I tried to be gentle. Take him out, please take him out. He said, don't worry, it's fine. I guess Audie too didn't want to leave the room. He didn't want to miss out on all the joys of, congratulations. Look at her, she looks like this, she looks like that. So he didn't want to leave the room to miss out on that. I said, please just take it. Because I was getting agitated as I heard him cry. It was getting to me. I said, please, getting to me, can you take him out? I said, no, don't worry, it's fine. I just gave one loud, please take him out. I don't like it. It's getting me agitated. He's not happy to be here. So that was like, that was me. I didn't realize I did that. And when I finished, I just went like, okay, I calmed down again. I don't know I can't remember if Evangelist came out or Nathan stopped crying when he heard his mommy shouting this much. Anyway, but that was probably one of the first episodes, one of the first time that I think I actually had that was like after Isabella. And then we got home. And many other things happened, like many other episodes, many other times I was upset and I couldn't tell the reason why I was upset, or I was unhappy about this or that, or I felt like, I literally even told Audie one time, I said, I feel like you're just progressing in life and you're just going on with your career and everything just working out for you. But for me, all I'm thinking about is babies, diapers, and milk, and that's all I'm thinking about. So just how to take them to one rhyme time or the other, how to take them to one activity, how to find a nursery for them. As it was just, I felt like I was just thinking about babies and I didn't have a life, I didn't have anything, I didn't have a purpose. All I was about these 2 babies, these 2 kids. And it often got to me. So if I'm to be honest and to be very fair to Audie, Audie tried his very best. He combined, it was very, very helpful. When he was home, it was very, very helpful with the kids. It was very handy with the kids and sorted them out. But sometimes he even took their bath for them before going to work. And also, it was not as if he wasn't there, it was very much there. But I don't know, I guess it was just a lot for me. And I wasn't just, and it was, the kids were there, settling in, just getting used to a new system too was just there. That's in the new country we are in. That was just there. So it was a lot for me. It was, I don't know, and it wasn't like I was angry with other people outside. It was just Audie most of the time. And for me, it felt, now thinking back, I'm like, I really didn't need all of that. I had all the support I needed around me. I had family around me. So if I really needed break from the kids, I could always get it if I asked for it. But as funny as that may sound, I also didn't want my kids to be, I also didn't want to bug anybody with my problems in quotes and start having people take care of my kids for me while I just chill at home. I felt I didn't feel like if I wasn't going anywhere or doing anything, why would I just have the kids go and play with somebody without having anything that I'm actually doing just sitting at home? So it was just, I think it was just a season for me that I felt I could have enjoyed better. And I say it unashamedly right now. I'm not sure I enjoyed them growing up. I'm not sure I enjoyed their first 1-2 years of life. But right now, I'm soaking in all their toddlerhood. Like, I'm soaking it in fully. I love how they're growing. I love being present with them. I love being with them. I'm really, really enjoying them right now. I love when they're having their little chit chats with each other. As in, it feels a lot more enjoyable. And right now, when I see babies, I want to touch their feet, want to touch their hands, and just like, oh, these babies are so cute. I never really felt that with my kids, because at that, well, not with Isabella most especially. With Nathan, I think I enjoyed the first few months before I got really busy before last trimester of my second pregnancy. So I think I didn't really have that feeling with them. I didn't really have that, oh, cuddly, oh, my little baby, I love you so much. Like, you know, when you see babies now, you're like, oh, it's so cute. As you want to just cuddle them. I didn't get that with my kids that much. And that's because I didn't even love myself that much to love them enough. So it's quite funny I'm acknowledging this, but yeah, I think I acknowledge it. And I think one thing I did was I held Audrey responsible for my happiness. So when he wasn't making me happy, I wasn't happy. When he was going through his own stress. So I've been a dad to 2 kids, so definitely it's not easy. So he was going through his own struggles, but I didn't acknowledge that. It was just all about my own struggles, why I wanted to be at that point, because I had kids and the struggle and all. But I'm thankful for where I am right now, and I'm thankful that I've grown through that phase. And of course, the phase may have passed, but there are many other phases that I can now enjoy because I've learned from my mistakes at that phase. And I think shout out to Mommy's Meetups as well. We have a moms group in my area, my local area, and it was just, they've been a blessing. I'm not sure I've ever acknowledged this with them, but they were. I think I met them when Isabella was maybe 6 months, thereabouts. But they've been an absolute blessing. So all the activities in my local area, different people post about different activities happening. So I think it was them that encouraged me, that made me start going for a lot of children activities, going for rhyme times, even knowing what to feed your kid with. Like, I did baby-led weaning for Isabella at some point. It was thanks to information I got on there and different things that I learned from them. It was just somebody that started the group. It wasn't like, and then people invited the other, and then everybody invited each other. There's never Nigerian there, so it's not as if it's just, man, we're a small group. We're not up to, I think we're up to 20. But they've been really supportive. They were really good support for me. At least settling in the country with a baby or with babies, they were really, really there for us, for me. And yeah, we've had celebrations, first birthday celebrations together, third birthday celebrations together as a group, as like a group party. And yeah, and let's put that out there. Shout out to you guys, love you. And the other thing I was going to mention was, right now, I think my advice to everybody that may be going through a similar situation or maybe in similar positions is more of enjoy where you are. These years do not last forever. They will only be, for example, exclusive breastfeeding. Some people they say you should do it for 6 months. 6 months is a short time. Oh, them feeding them with puree, feeding them with different things or healthy food, or trying to find what's perfect for them. These times don't last forever. That's just like literally 1 year of their life. Like, after 1 year, they're able to eat anything. and everything. So just remember that when you're going through these phases, it doesn't last forever. So enjoy it, maximize it, get all the cuddles in, get all the baby, get all the everything that you can get, as in like enjoy the season. Toddlerhood, people say it's very stressful. It's stressful for me, to be honest. I miss the stress, but I love it, as in I absolutely love being with them. I don't feel like they are stressful to me anymore. Of course, everyone needs the breaks here and there, but I don't feel the stress as much as I used to, and that's because I'm in a better place. I personally am more happy with myself. I'm in a more secure place. I'm happy, and so I can give them a lot of joy. I can give them a lot of love, and I don't stress about them anymore. Like a lot of things I stressed about. Oh, he's not talking quickly. Oh, he's not eating this. They're not eating healthy. Now I'm allowing them be kids. So like literally I'm allowing them be them, and I'm being me as well. So whilst trying to be the best mom, I'm still being my individual self. I'm still trying to live for me, take care of myself, do what works for me, make myself happy, chase and pursue my own goals, whilst also being a good mom to them. So it's balance. The key is balancing. You can't be all there is to be in terms of being a mom and not have a life yourself. You need to have a life so that you can give a lot of yourself to your kids as well. So I think for anybody going through postpartum depression, whatever mental health issues you may be going through because of having kids or because of being a mom, or advice to moms to be, just enjoy it. It doesn't last forever. Be happy and don't hold anybody responsible for your happiness. You are responsible for you. You're responsible for your joy, for your happiness. And thank God we have the Holy Spirit to always help us. So even if you feel, sometimes you just feel low, you just feel down, and you can't even explain where it's coming from, just find time to speak to God about it, speak to the Holy Spirit about it. Can you just restore my joy? Can you, Holy Spirit, can you just help me? I'm not happy right now. I'm not sure why exactly, but can you please restore my joy? Give me rest, give me peace, and give me joy. And I'm sure it's always there to listen to you, and it would help you. I'm so glad. I'm so happy with where I am right now, living my dreams, living my life, and my kids are happy as well because they're living their best life. And I couldn't have asked for more with them, and they're really doing well. The things I would have worried about normally they don't stress me that much anymore. Oh, I feel like everything, just like they'll grow out of it. Another thing I want to quickly mention was maybe sometimes when your kids have meltdowns in public, or you feel the need to actually tell your kids off in public because you feel someone is watching and will think your kids are spoiled. Let them be. Do your thing. Kids will always be kids. So even no matter how much you train your kids, no matter how much you instill discipline and all of that in them, they will still have their seasons. They'll have their off days, in quotes. So let them be kids, and don't care much about what people think about your kids. Okay, care more about yourself. Care more about your mental health. Care more about your joy. Take care of your family. You need to be there for yourself to be there for your family. So make sure you take care of yourself. Be happy, and catch you. See you next time. I love you, and I love you, moms.